In this video, we're going to have a quick refresher about the 4 approaches to legal research, after which I'll explain what we're going to do first in this section. I know what you're thinking, not another refresher. Well, I learned over the decades that it helps to remind students of these 4 things every now and then, and so that's why we're doing it. Plus, I wanted to put it in the context of Westlaw and doing case research. So the 4 approaches. The citation approach, where you already have a citation to the item you want. The index approach, where you look up by search terms alphabetically. Then there's the table of contents approach, which in the context of doing case law research basically means using the West key number system. And the word approach, which is only when we're doing online research. So let's look at each one of those a little bit. Well, the citation approach, as I've already mentioned, is the easy way when you were doing print research. If you already had a citation that you got from somewhere else, you just had to go to the shelf and pull the book off the shelf. Westlaw is pretty much the same way. If you already have a citation, you just go pull it off of Westlaw, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The index approach is easy this time because there isn't really any index to case. The table of contents approach. Well, the good news is the key number system, which is essentially the table of contents to cases, transplanted to Westlaw and even has some added features. And finally, the word approach. Well, there's 2 ways to do this on Westlaw. First is to use natural language, and that's where you just ask Westlaw a question in plain English. You might get lucky. Sometimes you don't, most likely because you're not asking the right question or using the right words. The other way is the classic original way, which is terms and connectors searching. We did a little terms and connectors when we were using statutes on Westlaw. And now that we're doing cases, I'm going to go a lot more into it. And basically, it's Boolean searching, which is the and, or, but not type searching, that gives you more control over your search. Sometimes you will get results that are better, and sometimes not. But even if you use natural language most of the time for your searches, it will be very helpful to you to understand the basic terms and connectors. So the first thing we're going to do after this video is look at what a case looks like on Westlaw compared to what it looked like in print. Then we're going to learn how to navigate around a case on Westlaw. We're going to focus on how to read and use headnotes. Then we're going to learn how to validate a case on Westlaw. And then finally, we will come back to the 4 approaches and learn how to find those cases. I know it seems like I do it backwards, but just years of experience has taught me this is the best way to do it. Now, just one little caveat. There's lots of ways to do things on Westlaw. There's often more than one way to do the same thing. We'll cover the basics, and you can explore the rest on your own. That's the end for now.